okay? Now let me tell you this on a personal note. I want you to believe that like you are the answer to your client's problems. You know your expertise, right?
I do.
I don't know what tried to rock your confidence, but it was a lie.
Truth be told, I went through something similar to what you just went through. In addition, I just moved to a new city. And these things coincided at the same time. And so it has had a major impact. And I feel like I'm being sucked into a riptide to stay here when I want to go here. And because of the situation, I'm split between two worlds. And the more I try and put my foot on the higher ground, that riptide is trying to pull me back.
Do you know what the riptide is? It's your thoughts. The riptide is your thoughts. Now, I'm going to talk to you like you my sister. You cool with that?
I'm cool.
What we've been through has the ability to take anyone out. Because when people see you in a state where you're having a breakdown, it affects how they view you, but more importantly, it affects how you view yourself. And so you have a decision to make. Am I going to be who I am, or am I going to be who they think I am? Moments don't define giants. They don't define you. Whatever happened, whatever you went through, it doesn't define you. It was a moment. And can I tell you another secret?
Yes, please.
After that happened to me, I got really close to God. Closer, right? And immediately after that happened, I lost so many friends. But then again, Kendra's like a very close friend of mine. So when she's yelling and fussing, it's just because she loves y'all. She helps people scale their businesses. She's not mean. I know y'all be like, oh my God, who is that lady over there yelling on aisle 9? Oh my God. Y'all should totally watch her episode on the podcast. She used to do a lot. I ain't even gonna get into it. But like, just watch the episode. But I say that to say, when I had a mental breakdown at an event, right? In public, in front of clients, it was really bad. When it happened, people were like, oh my God, Ashley's gonna be depressed for 90 days. Didn't they say that? I know. Ashley's gonna be depressed for 90 days. She's not gonna do anything. I was in my bathroom one day, and I was looking in the mirror, and I had to get dressed for something, and I started to feel really sad for myself. And I said, that lady said I was gonna be depressed. I will be happy. And I went and had a great day, because I will not allow the words of someone who has no business even speaking on me to define who I am. But when I say external things can't take your confidence, that even means your external image. Because if your external image is impaired and your confidence leaves, that means your confidence was in how people see you, not who you are. And so my prayer for you is that you get so close to God that he reveals to you the power that is within you, and that he reveals to you that everything that's happened to you is going to be the exact thing that blows you up. Baby, after that happened, I was meeting with T.D. Jakes. After that happened, I got an agent. I got the same agent as Tony Robbins. After that happened, I got a book deal. It's going to be multiple six figures with HarperCollins. Everything happened after that happened, but if I would have hid in a cave and just cried and just gave up when those people said that stuff about me, it would not have happened. It is about what you believe in yourself. Nobody has the power to tell you who you are. That riptide is an illusion. It is not a riptide, it is your thoughts. And when the devil, here's what the devil does. Oh, y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. Here's what the devil does. What he does is he will allow you to build your own prison with your thoughts. And then he will taunt you from the outside. Because what'll happen is Satan's over here like, oh, look at her. That's right. She keeps building those prisons. Oh, she thinks it's a riptide. Great. I don't got to worry about her. Because as long as she's building mental prisons, she doesn't change systems. And so how easy would it be if I had an enemy and I could get the enemy to fight themselves? And so it angers me when we go through things that rob us of our confidence. Because if your confidence was in your spirit, they couldn't touch it. They could make you think they got it. You could get rocked a little bit, but they can't touch you. Everything you've gone through will bless you if you believe it. Everything you've gone through will elevate you if you believe it. Everything you've got. Do you even know how prophetic it is that you went through that? I went through that, and I just talked about it on YouTube. I had my first manic episode in like 2018, 2019. I don't even know. And the reason I don't know is not that I was hiding. It's you like, oh my God, she should have told us, da-da-da. First off, my business, not your business. You know what I mean? Right. And I don't owe people transparency. I told it because God told me to tell it. I don't just share stuff for likes and clicks. Right? But think about how miraculous it is that I go through that and then do a whole YouTube video about it, talk freely about it so that you could watch it and then you could see, dang, she went through all of that and she's still making millions of dollars. She went through all of that and she's still showing up. And do you know that even though I went through a period where I was like, dang, God, do you want me to do this? I was still showing up. Even while I was going through what I was going through, I was still making posts because I don't know what God is going to have me to do next, but I know that whatever it is, I'm going to have to show up.
Yeah,
and leaders show up when it's hard. Because the responsibility of a leader is to be able to go through hell without stopping in it and lead their teams around the fire, even if they get burned. And the leader is the person who goes through hell and doesn't stop in it. And even though they're getting burned, they're still going through it. And you're looking back and you're saying, no, sis, go left. Go right. Yeah, I'm hot, but I'm fine. Because that's what leaders do. And the only reason you would even go through that is because God is trying to see, can she handle the calling on her life? Will she quit when it's hard? People have family members that passed away. Will they keep working even while they're grieving? Everybody ain't called, but if you are, you gotta do it. You see what I'm saying?
I see. I hear you.
Girl, you gonna get me preaching in here.
Yeah. Energy high, excuses low. Energy high, excuses low. Energy high, excuses low. Energy high, excuses low. I need energy, need only good people that's around me. All the faith you can give, that's the recipe.